Most guys send messages like, "Hey, what's going on?" or "How was your day?" and wonder why their chats fizzle out like a flat drink. But here's the reality: texting isn't just about the words, it's about understanding the mind. It's about evoking feelings, planting ideas, and making her think about you long after she's put her phone down. So, if you're tired of sending messages that get overlooked or get bland responses, pay attention. Once you master these 3 texting strategies, women will start eagerly anticipating your texts. They'll feel drawn to you even if they don't quite understand why. And no, this isn't about pickup lines or cheesy tricks, it's about understanding the dynamics of human psychology. Stick around for the next 30 seconds, and I promise you'll learn something that will transform the way women react to you forever. Let's dive in. Texting secret number 1, the unfinished story technique. Most guys try too hard in their texts, thinking they need to impress her with flawless grammar, long paragraphs, or clever jokes. But here's what really works: leaving things incomplete. Think about it: when you start a movie and don't finish it, your mind keeps thinking about it. When a song cuts off before the chorus, it drives you nuts. That's known as the Zeigarnik effect, where people remember and fixate on unfinished things more than completed ones. Women experience this too, especially in texting. That's why one of the most potent texting techniques is the unfinished story method. Here's how it works. Instead of texting her, "I had the most insane thing happen today," and then explaining everything at once, you say, "I had the craziest thing happen today, but I'll tell you later." Or, "You won't believe who I ran into today, but I'll save that for when I see you." You're creating suspense, planting a seed in her mind that keeps coming back to you. Now, she's the one following up and wanting to keep the conversation going. This works because most guys are too accessible. They text like customer service reps, answering every question right away, explaining every detail, leaving no room for intrigue. The unfinished story method flips that script. You become the one she's pursuing, not the other way around. And the best part? It doesn't just work in texts. Next time you're on a date and she asks, "So, what do you do for fun?" Don't spill everything. Say, "It's tough to explain, you kind of have to see it." Now she's intrigued, she wants to know more, and that's how you make a lasting impression. Texting secret number 2, the emotional roller coaster effect. Here's a harsh truth: women don't fall for the nice guy routine. They fall for emotional experiences. Let's break it down. Think about your favorite show or movie. Is it interesting because everything is predictable and safe? No, it's the ups and downs, the tension and relief, the excitement and uncertainty that keep you hooked. This same emotional roller coaster effect is what makes a woman emotionally addicted to texting you. If your texts are boring and predictable, she'll lose interest. But if they take her on a wild ride, she'll keep coming back. Here's how to do it. Tease her, playfully challenge her. Don't just agree with everything she says. If she says, "I love sushi," instead of replying, "Me too, try sushi?" That's such a basic choice. "I thought you'd be more adventurous." Now she's invested. She'll defend herself, and just like that, you've created fun tension. Keep things unpredictable. Don't send good morning texts every day like a robot. Instead, vanish for a while, then pop up with something unexpected. "I just saw something that reminded me of you, but I'm still deciding if it's a compliment or not." Make her feel emotions, not just words. Instead of texting, "I miss you," try, "It's weird, I passed by this little cafe today and it smelled just like your perfume." Now she's emotionally engaged and her mind is with you. The key is breaking the cycle of predictability. When you add emotional variety, she'll be glued to her phone, eagerly awaiting your next message. Texting secret number 3, the reverse chase strategy. Let's discuss the biggest texting mistake most men make. They text a woman, she takes hours to respond, and what do? They send a double text, offer longer messages to grab her attention and show more interest, hoping she'll reciprocate. But here's the secret: the more you chase, the less attractive you become. Women want a challenge, someone whose attention is precious, not handed out freely. That's why the reverse chase strategy works wonders. Instead of rewarding her slow responses with more attention, do the opposite, mirror her energy. If she takes 3 hours to reply, you take 6. If she sends short replies, send even shorter ones. What happens next is pure psychology. She starts wondering why you're not as eager. She'll check her phone more often and begin chasing you. Then when she finally sends a long, engaged text, you reward her with attention. This is called intermittent reinforcement, the psychological principle that makes people addicted to slot machines. When a reward is unpredictable, people crave it, and that's exactly what happens when you pull away instead of chasing. Here's a solid example of the reverse chase strategy. Let's say you text her, "I found this awesome new coffee shop. You'd love it." She responds 5 hours later with something like, "Oh cool. What's it called?" Most guys would answer right away with all the details. You, however, wait and then reply hours later with, "Oh, I forgot. But it had the best espresso I've ever had." Now you flip the script. You're showing her that your life moves forward with or without her, and now she's the one chasing. Now that you know these texting secrets, the real question is, will you use them? Most guys will revert to their old habits. Over-texting, over-explaining, and chasing women who barely respond. But the wise ones will apply what they've just learned. Create mystery, stir emotions, and flip the dynamic. And suddenly, women will be chasing them. So next time you grab your phone, remember this: the way you text isn't just about words, it's about power. It sets the tone for the relationship from the beginning. Once you master that, you'll never have to wonder where you stand with a woman again. If you found this helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a strategy that could change everything for you. Until next time, stay sharp, stay strategic, and stay in control.